really does take a village, and it's hard to have a lot of self-motivation, especially during quarantine. And next week is the big season finale. What can we expect from this?
I think that you should expect a lot of not only physical transformations, but mental transformations. You're going to see a positivity. Like I was so excited to be in this room filled with people that were just so happy. They were so positive. I will say, kind of behind the screen, behind the curtain of it all, when we shot this final episode, I had been having to do so much talking that I started losing my voice during the finale. So it's like, I've not seen this episode yet, but like, I remember walking off at the end of this and I was so hoarse. My assistant was there and I was like, okay, God, did it sound as bad as I thought? And she just looked at me and went, didn't sound great. And I was like, oh.
You got to leave it to the assistants to be honest with you, Bob. You know what I mean?
She's brutally honest, this one.
Well, will there be a final challenge that they have to face?
Well, you know what I think the final challenge is that they would have to face is real life, right? I mean, I think in the final episode, you're going to get to see them at home with the trainers. I think that was exciting for the finale. But again, like, we really wanted to use the show as a catalyst, not only to the contestants, but the viewers, to show them how important every single aspect of weight loss is. It's not just about working out in the gym, how important it is to really change an old behavior. It's how to change the life that you lived in that got you to the place where that got you overweight in the first place.
Do you think when the contestants are finished with the show, the hardest part for them is sort of not indulging in all of their old habits with all the same old people and all the same old places? Or is it that money, isn't really on the line, so there's maybe less motivation to lose weight? What do you think it is? What's the hardest thing once they get out of Biggest Loser?
I think it's all of that, right? I think that the key is, what is your motivation? What is going to keep you going? And I think that you look at all weight loss through every medium, and that is the $1 million question. How do you stay motivated? And I think what you do is that you have to surround yourself around like-minded people. You have to make sure that the person that you are living with, that is your significant other, that they are doing the exact same thing that you're doing. Because let me tell you, if you and I are in a relationship and you don't need to lose weight, don't want to lose weight, and I do, it's going to be even that much harder for me. We all have to be supportive of one another in this.
Well, speaking of that, the trainers have had to have sort of tough conversations, serious conversations with the contestants in order to push them. Does this kind of tough love approach work for everyone? And do you suggest that tough love approach for maybe significant others out there who are helping their partner lose weight?
Yeah, I think tough love coming from your partner is a real slippery slope.
Especially in quarantine, right?
Especially in quarantine.
Right.
You say the phrase tough love. I like to just be pragmatic. I like facts. I like for you to just tell me, what it is that you're thinking, how it is you're feeling. Like that works for me. And so you have to find what works for the person that you're trying to help, what that's going to look like and what that's going to sound like. Because we're all different. There's not one way that fits every single person.
Right. It really is subjective. And with the goal being the same of just trying to motivate and encourage people to eat right and live a healthy lifestyle, right?
Right. And it's like, you want to motivate, you want to inspire, and you also want to practice what you preach. So it's like, if you're telling me how I should be eating and you're not doing that, like, what's going to really motivate me to do that? I think that, it's so important, now more than ever, it's so important for us to really be mindful of what it is that we're eating, because we need to keep our immune system strong. We need to be positive in our mindset. And the way that you can really do that is by the food choices that you make.